What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and I'm coming at you with another NBA 2K13 with my career center. He's an all-around center, Mr. Chuck Norris. We are in the Western Conference Finals, and as you can see, we are going up against the other LA team, the Los Angeles Lakers. So 2K didn't really think ahead, and they didn't think that the Lakers would collapse like they did this year in real life. So apparently they make the Western Conference Finals on 2K. So we're going to try and go up against Mr. Dwight Howard today, and it's going to be my toughest matchup probably of all of the playoffs. I don't think there's a better center in the league, unfortunately, for me to have to say that, because Dwight Howard's not that great of a center. He's the best center in the league right now, but if he was put back in the 90s, he'd be probably like a top 25 center. He's not going to be, the guy he is today, And so, it's going to be a tough matchup for Chuck, and we'll see how I do against him in the upcoming moments. But as you see there, showing off the starting five for both teams, Chauncey Billups doing his little warm-up routine, even though he comes off the bench now, so that doesn't really make any sense. 2K should really figure that one out. If a guy doesn't start anymore, he shouldn't really do his warm-up routine. I mean, unless Chauncey Billups still does that routine when he's not starting, then I would understand. But, if he doesn't do that, you might as well just take it out. If you're not starting, you shouldn't be able to do your routine or something like that. Because sometimes it's a little awkward. Like, I'm trying to think of other players that don't start anymore that have their little warm-up thing. But I can't think of any off the top of my head. So, starting off the game, playing that 2-3 zone, Kobe Bryant tries to knock down an open three, can't get it to go. And, Chuck Norris likes to start off the game with a bang, and I like to test out Dwight Howard's speed in this one and see how quickly I can get into the paint. And unfortunately for me, Dwight Howard is agile and athletic for me, so it's not going to be like last matchup against Kendrick Perkins, where I had a huge advantage in terms of speed and stuff like that. So Kobe starts off the game 0 for 2, and I was helping on defense a little bit, but I like to start off the game with a bang. Dwight Howard not even near me, and I end up knocking down the 3-ball with Mr. Chuck Norris. Pull up tray, that's going to go down almost every time. So Pau Gasol sitting in the corner finds Kobe once again. Kobe finally gets a jumper to go. He's 1 of 3 on the game, and he's looking to keep that going. But at the buzzer at the first quarter there, you see me knocking down another 3-ball, this time in Dwight Howard's eyes. And after the first, it was a close game, 19-18. So we're running down the court here trying to beat Pau Gasol. He bumps me, but I'm still able to get the alley-oop from Chris Paul. Let's watch this replay one more time. Chris Paul with a nice play here, finding me, attacking the rim, and I was able to get that one to dunk it home. So we're going to go ahead and jump ahead. I apologize for how far I jumped ahead, but there was not too much action in the earlier quarters, so I wanted to get the later quarters in. And as you see there, I knocked down another 3-ball. Got 19 points going into the third quarter. 6 rebounds, which is a good amount. I wanted to get it a little higher, but I figured against Dwight Howard, it's not going to be huge rebounding numbers, because he's a great rebounder himself, so it's going to be tough going up against Dwight Howard and trying to battle for those boards. Steve Blake trying to get around Chris Paul, that ain't happening. I'm playing good defense against Pau Gasol, so he ain't doing nothing. He ends up missing a wide open layup. Well, not a wide open, but contested layup. I miss a wide open 3. Chauncey Billups gets the rebound. He can't get that one to go. We're running the other way now. Steve Blake is running the break, and I have to stop him, but he tries to pick and pop there, and he can't get that one to go. We're going the other way now. This game was up and down. We're running the floor very fast, and Chris Paul finds me for a deep 3. And that'll give me 22 points in the third quarter, hitting 75% of my threes in this game. I was having a good game. It was tough because I was going up against Dwight Howard most of the game as I stuffed Pau Gasol there. He ain't going anywhere. And the ball ends up going out of bounds and being the Lakers' ball, but I got a nice block on Pau Gasol, and I just stuffed it home in his face. But like I said, it was a tough matchup against Dwight Howard, but I was able to use my 3-point advantage against him, because he was a lot of the time was afraid to come out to the 3-point line for whatever reason. He wanted to stay in the paint. I guess that's just how Dwight Howard's tendencies are in the game, so he tried to stick to the paint and end up hurting him a lot, because I was able to get a lot of open threes. As you see Kobe knocking down a jumper to answer back to my 3-pointer. I'm trying to beat Dwight Howard down the court, but he tips that pass and he's throwing it to Steve Blake, who with clock grinding down, tries to find Kobe, but for whatever reason, Willie Green or Eric Bledsoe with a stupid foul. Time winding down, you shouldn't be giving them free throws like that. It's only an 11-point game. It's still close enough that they can make a comeback at any time, and you don't want to give them free buckets like that. So that was not a smart foul from Eric Bledsoe. Steve Blake makes both free throws, and it's a 10-point deficit for the Lakers at this point. But we're trying to get it down the court. I'm trying to beat everyone down the court. I can't get it off. Can't get it to go. I don't think I got it off in time anyways, but it wouldn't have counted because it didn't go in. So at the end of the third quarter, you see it's a close one. It's only a 10-point game. And I'm trying to make a better lead of this, but I end up missing it. Blake Griffin gets their board. I'm putting it up again, knocking it down. I just was chucking up threes this game because this was a live streamed game. I was also live streaming, and people were asking me to shoot threes, try and go for the record, considering how hot I was to start. So they were telling me to keep going for it. So if you see the excess of threes, that's why in this one. And Kobe Bryant with a nice fake, getting me to bite, and gets the easy little play there because I jumped on it and end up screwing this one up, giving Dwight Howard an easy layup. My defense was bad in this one, I'm not gonna lie. I was getting distracted a lot and stuff like that, and it was just not a good game from the defensive standpoint. I'm trying to blow by Dwight Howard, doing the Dirk cheese. Can't get that one to go. I don't know why I pulled up for that horrible shot. It was not smart at all. And out of frustration, I ended up doing a reaching foul. Not the best shooting game for me. 9 of 19 from the field. I was taking a lot of stupid contested jumpers, and obviously I fell asleep on that one. Like I said, not a good defensive game for me at all. Definitely need to step up. And I know you guys were asking me to do a little bit more post moves. You guys will see that in the future videos. This was made before I asked for feedback on the gameplay, so I will be trying to do that in games 3 and so on after that, because I have game 1 and 2 recorded beforehand, and I still am going to record game 3 today later. And so I'll probably do some more post moves in that game. I'll try my best. It's going to be tough against Dwight Howard though, that's for sure. He's probably the highest rated post defender in the game, aside from a few people like Marc Gasol and Tyson Chandler maybe. I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked it up or looked into it. But Caron Butler getting a nice easy play, but he can't get it to go, and I'm just pushing Dwight Howard over, and I'm getting a reaching foul. This game was really frustrating for me. I had a high amount of fouls. I was just taking stupid fouls in this one because I was just getting frustrated, and I would come down and try and make a play or whatever. It just wasn't my game. So as you see, 50 seconds left. It's a close game, and I shouldn't have fouled there at all because it's only a 4-point lead. He can make it a 3-point lead right here, and they're in the bonus, so they have the advantage right now. Although we have the lead, they're in good position to possibly make a comeback. So at this point, I'm trying to be clutch. I'm doing the Dirk fade cheese, getting that one to go. I probably should have just pulled up. I was wide open anyway, but end up doing the Dirk cheese for no reason at all. Get that one to go, and I got 30 points, 8 rebounds against Mr. Dwight Howard, aka the Defensive Player of the Year the last couple of years, aside from the time Tyson Chandler won it. So as you see, Dwight Howard coming back scoring on me. Like I said, not a good defensive game for me. Dwight Howard has to foul me because of the time limit, and we're up 3 at this point. And so we got time on our side right now, and Chris Paul ends up getting fouled, and that'll bring us in the bonus. So Chris Paul, what am I saying? Chris Paul is going to be shooting some free throws here to try and ice this game. All he has to do is make one, and it'll be a 2-possession game. So he makes that one. I mean, on the rare 4-point play, there's still a chance if we fouled them on a 3 and they made it. But, you know, Chris Paul ices all those chances by making that second free throw and giving us a 5-point lead. So the Lakers need a quick bucket, and we're going to see if Kobe can get it. He gives it to Dwight Howard, which makes no sense. He ends up throwing it off the rim, and I'm going to run it out here with 16 seconds left. So it looks like we're headed to victory on this one, and I'm making this free throw. And this is a rivalry, you know. Lakers versus Clippers are becoming more and more of a rivalry, especially since we're sharing the home court. It's kind of crazy. I don't think I've seen Actually, I don't think this has happened in the NBA, at least not too many times, where both teams shared the same venue, which is pretty crazy. And, you know, like I said, it's a rivalry, so I'm trying to send a message. I'm calling for it. I'm saying, Chris Paul, give me the ball. I want to hit this 3. In Dwight's eyes. I hit a 3 that I should not have shot, but you know, it's a video game. So end up with 35 points at the end of the game here. We're gonna go ahead and see who is the player of the game. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to bringing you game 2 coming up soon. And then in game 3 I'm gonna be trying to use that post game more, I promise you guys. So anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. I will leave you with the highlights and the press conference. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Rare Spark out.